Hi, it's Ra, Rishi Kavi Raghudas from Star Presence Astrology, here to give the astrological forecast for Thursday, April 24th, 2025. It's kind of a push-pull sort of a day today, astrologically speaking. The sun is at 4, moving to 5 degrees of steady as she goes, practical, gee, I want to luxuriate in the senses, earth sign of Taurus. And the moon today is moving through the mid to late degrees of mystical, magical, sometimes escapist, water sign of Pisces. And it makes mostly harmonious aspects, but again, it's a push-pull sort of energy today. I'll explain why. The first aspect the moon makes is a hard square 90-degree angle to Jupiter, planet of good fortune and expansion, from 20 degrees of Pisces to Jupiter 20 of Gemini, which is kind of a gee, I want it all, maybe I can't have it all, but I still want it all kind of an energy. It's an expansion of our emotions, certainly in any case. So it's kind of and because they're both mutable signs, we're certainly going to talk all about what we're feeling in the morning. That occurs exactly at 8:10 a.m. Pacific Daylight Time, 11:10 a.m. Eastern Daylight Time, and 4:10 p.m. Greenwich Mean Time. There are no lunar aspects until the evening after that, so we've got a full day's worth of free-floating Pisces moon energy, which is kind of ethereal, kind of nebulous, kind of bouncy, kind of, gee, I'm just kind of floating along kind of energy, which is actually pretty great for creativity and for spiritual practices, not so great for practical matters. The moon in the evening makes a harmonious sextile, 60-degree angle to Uranus, planet of sudden change, often chaos, from 26 degrees of Pisces to Uranus at 26 of Taurus. But this is actually a good aspect for doing something different. The chaos energy of Uranus is kind of moved toward the positive side of the needle here. 5:50 p.m. Pacific Daylight Time, 8:50 p.m. Eastern Daylight Time, 1:50 a.m. Greenwich Mean Time. Then comes the moon's conjunction to Saturn, the lord of discipline and structure. It's kind of a bummer, to tell you the truth. Moon conjunct Saturn says, oh, do I have to? All right. 27 degrees of Pisces is where that occurs. 7:54 p.m. Pacific Daylight Time, 10:54 p.m. Eastern Daylight Time, 3:54 a.m. Greenwich Mean Time. Only 3 minutes after that, the moon conjoins Venus at 27 of Pisces, 7:57 p.m. Pacific Daylight Time, 10:57 p.m. Eastern Daylight Time, 3:57 a.m. Greenwich Mean Time. So that's kind of a, okay, I'll do it and maybe I'll feel better kind of energy. It's a little bit of sweetness. But that means that Venus is today conjoined to Saturn. And Venus conjunct Saturn is like, okay, I got to create boundaries. I can't spend too much. I have to enjoy practical things even if I don't really want to. It's actually a sign, well, nobody gets married without a good Saturn-Venus aspect, so maybe that's positive, maybe not, depending on how you feel about marriage. But it's kind of a boundary issue for the, gee, I kind of want it all to pleasure my life kind of energy of Venus. 26 degrees of Pisces is where that occurs. 5:02 p.m. Pacific Daylight Time, 8:02 p.m. Eastern Daylight Time, 1:02 a.m. Greenwich Mean Time. So don't spend too much and be practical in your desires today, and it will tend to work itself out. On the other hand, this can favor age gap relationships and just a general sense of, okay, I'm going to take pleasure, Venus, in the practical, Saturn. So there you go. I'm Ra, Rishi Kavi Raghudas from Star Presence Astrology. Now, if you'd like to have a personal reading with me, you can book it on my website, starpresence.net. Remember, from the very moment that you're born, you've got star presence. Enjoy this day, no matter what.